Okay, here we are for MrRickjitsu's oldest point competition via my new Android. Figured I'd see how it works. But here's my Dalton Holland point here, which just has phenomenal flaking on it. One amazing point. Some great material on it. But then here's probably one of my better Daltons, and it's a Pike County Dalton. It's only a little bit more than 3 inches, about like 3 1/4. Some crazy mosaic, some nice flaking. This is my first Dalton. The creek all patinaed up. But I seen some much better Daltons showed. Here's a little bitty Holland. Look at that oblique transverse flake and all going sideways, and it was probably broken and sharpened down, but it was fluted. Had a great big flute in it, and it's just got them beveled edges on it like that. This Angostura, it has an impact break on this side where it was a longer point, and I sharpened it back down to it. Here's another Dalton. Got some tip missing. All patinaed back up. This little Dalton here is sweet. I got the ear gone. This one over here is a true heartbreaker. Oh yeah, that's a true heartbreak Dalton there, but any Dalton's a good Dalton, especially since it's the oldest of what I got. Here's a Graham Cave that I was told was a white river, but I think we're too far north for white rivers. I said Graham Caves don't have beveled edges. Okay. This here, I believe this is a Scotch Bluff knife. I don't know if you can see that flaking there. It may just have been a Scotch Bluff, but boy, the creek through the years sure has been rough to this point. But I'm surprised it's still together whole. I mean, it's thin. Yeah, I got like a little rough Dalton Breckenridge. This point up here is heavily ground on the sides, but I ain't sure what it is. It got phenomenal flaking on it. Just incredible flaking. This here is actually a Cersei. Heavily ground, but well, it's got some hellacious thinning strikes in that basal area there. But it's not even as old as the Daltons. Here's a Dalton Greenbrier. One of the last of the Dalton stages, I'd say, before they went to being Johnsons. Some kind of sharpened down plain viewpoint or something maybe. A Snake River. I ain't sure what this one here is, but man, is it a heck of a point. Just a little bit of this base gone right there, but there's all my oldest stuff, MrRickjitsu. So I would guess if I was to have to say what's my best out of the oldest, even with this little bit of tip gone and everything there. Probably this Dalton Holland here. Look at that material, man. If that tip wouldn't have been gone and them little side dings, I had one guy said he'd have gave me 600 for this point, which I probably wouldn't have sold it. And another guy said he wasn't staying too far away. He said, I'll give you 6 right now. He said, I'd have gave you 8 if it wouldn't have got beat up. I said, is that so? I said, you'd give 6 for it right now. I looked at that other guy and I said, well, what do you give for it? He said, well, I'd give 5 for it right now. I said, well, I ain't selling it. Go find Gennaro. Had to buy this one's not for sale. And of course, my favorite, Creek Point, Parallel Lancelot, Eastern Parallel Lancelot. So, was it packed here? Or was that just the Eastern Indian traveled over here? Yeah. Can't beat old Mr. Richard's Clovis, though. That's what I can't wait to find one of these days. Well, I doubt I won, but I always enjoy making videos. Hope you liked my droid video. Won't be too many of these, unless my camera breaks again. See ya.